they could put Luban number 7 in the mid for the first minion wave.
And then just send Mist to the bottom.
Or they can gain it together and rotate together, because the more people you have, the safer you can be.
Moving your marksman to the mid lane is a very good way how to protect your jungle as well, right? Just moving it there to the mid lane, just allowing yourself just to clean way faster. And in terms of protecting your jungle, you've got someone a little bit more aggressive. You've got more damage available.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Red Canids didn't want to do it, and Gen.G is now directly diving to the red side.
Let's see if Guy is going to be able to survive that, because right now it's going to be Master Lupin coming in. It's going to pull him back.
He's waiting.
Maybe he doesn't even want it. Probably just like he just wants to just push it, slow it down. Niap jumps in.
Oh.
It's going to be the first blood. It's going to go for Red Canids. It's going to be Baisho, the one that's going to reply back. Someone's extremely low. It's going to be Baisho himself. Receiving so much damage. His ability is going to be wide. But it's going to be Team Feng, the one that is going to take more damage from Red Canids one.
Yeah, but he needs to leave now since Mulan already came back from the fountain.
Lovely 2-2 trade in there.
And on the other side, Peng Peng just steal away that blue buff. For this, like, first guard of that red buff, actually, I guess Red Canids really did a great job.
They did a good job protecting, right? Like, they did not allow DRG.GK just to have a very big advantage, which has been the biggest problem in this whole competition. And at least right now, everything is going to be a little bit better. It's not going to be that torturing, as you mentioned.
True.
That, you know, he's level 4. Trying to run away, but Mulan is going to be taken down. The mirror domain is going to be procced by Peng Peng, trying to deal more damage. And then it's going to be a Gutuo, the one that's going to follow.
That's the point, since Niap once, like he fought once, so he's not able to upgrade to level 4.
Yeah.
Without level 4, Mulan is going to be quite weak, because she only allowed to have like one formation.
Yeah, and just your Mulan just falling twice already. That's already a little bit too much.
Not a good news.
The Winter's here, comes in. Guy's gonna jump in. It's gonna be taken very low, but now that he's gonna be 4, his ultimate gonna be proc. Sad just flashed away and forgot that his job is to protect Fusion. He saved himself, but Fusion had to fall.
Yeah, he needs to take the responsibility. Everyone flashed back. But the reason why we always want to have this duel together is because with the second ability that Luban Master has, he can just rescue his son, but he didn't use it to splash away.
Flashed away. He's like, my son, you're a grown man right now.
You need to be independent. Ooh, flash being forced out.
Again, a lot of pressure for Niap. That's the problem with this composition. Like, they depend a lot on what Niap can do on his own. And we said that he needed an advantage, and that advantage has just disappeared. Trying to bring Monland back, but the chain is not going to be successful.
Since Monland already escaped for such a long distance. Well, it seems like Red Canids already changed their strategy. They're trying to put the bottom lane under pressure.
Yeah.
They're trying to let Mulan just, forming up, play defensively.
And it's going to be that one that's going to take a 1v1 against Peng Peng. Peng Peng just going to try to find the angle, coming in and coming out. It's going to deal some more damage. It's going to send Niap back to the base one more time.
All right, forget what I said. Actually, the early game isn't that torturing. Niap is quite painful in the early game.
That's the only thing that Mist can do right now. He's trying to protect his turret for as long as possible, but the rotation from DRG.GK, look at that.
Guy, his position.
While Blood comes in, Baisho is going to jump in. They're taking damage from the turret, but at the same time, they're taking kills. 1, 2, and 3. Killing spree. Red Canids is going to fall.
Wow, guys, playing so aggressively. And that reminds me of that support from EDG.M. Yamo, right? It seems like these supports are now competing when they're playing against like teams from other regions. Try to get double kill, try to get triple kill.
Look at the position from Guy.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. We've always been debating about like why Tramfei is just such a popular pick. And it's just not the matter that you need to be able to proc your ult. It's just like finding the right angle to proc your ult.
Yeah.
And the way that Guy just went around, just closing any sort of escape. No escape route that Red Canids could have in there.
He just used his huge body to block all the way that can let Red Canids to retreat.
Sadly for them, that was a bouncer, not allowing them just to get back home.
So that's one thing that we can see a lot of things happen before. It's quite similar because you could never expect that why your enemy would came from my rear. You need to always watch out. You can't be that. You can't lower your guard when you're standing under your turret. It's not that safe.
That is the main idea why
Again!
It is the most important position that they're going to just disintegrate right over there.
This combo, the ultimate by Shou and also the ultimate by Guy. First, the ultimate from Zhang Fei pushed 3 members back on the wall.
And right now they know that they have an advantage. They're trying to force Mist to use his Winters here late. The turret is taking a lot of damage. Niap thinks that he wants to be a hero, but he was not able to do that. Taking damage from the turret, trying to take it very low, but it's going to be only 1/5. Now it's going to be the counter attack for Red Canids, trying to come in. They're going to lock in 1, but that's going to be everything that they can do.
Actually, Red Canids find a really nice timing and did one trade. They take Bai Shou down. Wow, but for Niap, again, I'm so sorry for him in this game. It's quite painful.
The script said something very clear. He needed to be the hero.
Yeah.
Like, we know that this is a 5-people game, but when you have these kind of heroes, like, the spotlight is gonna be on you.
You know, one trick when you're playing heroes like Mulan, since he's like quite short range, short attacking range, so he needs to ambush. He needs to have those sensations. You can't do it, engage it head to head.
Of course, like when you're
hiding something.
When you check on the introduction from Mulan, that's a warrior assassin hero. Like, it is a warrior assassin. Like, depending on the meta, we've seen Mulan being even a jungler. So, based on that, like, Niap is gonna have to find the right angle to jump in and deal damage, sudden damage.
Yeah.
He cannot just jump in when everyone knows his position.
Just take that play that Xihe did once in the previous series. The one engagement happening in the mid from that bush. It's the best example for how Mulan's gonna play.
Red team has destroyed a tower.
Vanguard's already on bottom lane. I mean, that turret is gonna have to fall as well.
Blue team has
Destroyed, and right now they have Vanguards on bottom and mid lane.
And what's horrible is that 2 ultimates are now available.
Jumping in, Mist is taking very low. He's gonna have to jump back. Tramfei is going to fall. Mist is going to follow, but look at that. Niap trying to jump in behind. Sadly for him, he wasn't able to take the kill.
But he really tried. He forced out Mulan's flash. And the GK, they just being so safe, especially for heroes like Garo, with those long range. Instantly, he noticed that Niap just using his flash jump in. And even at the same time, Mulan just flashed away to safety.
He had to flash away, right? Like, that's a good thing. Look at that. Mulan is not being part of the mix. He comes in, the angle, he could have jumped in from behind. I feel like he decides to go in from the front. I think that he could have just come in just right next from the buff area, right? Just right in between that buff and the other cave. Like, he just come in through that tunnel. It would have forced at least the flash away from the battle.
Or once you just show up and let him know that you are at my rear and try to threat him, let him to force out the flash. And then mission complete. And the next timing that you know his flash still in cooldown, that's gonna be the one who wants to do that insta kill.
Good lesson for Niap. Good lesson. I hope that he's gonna be able to take some notes.
But I'm glad that he's now having that kind of awareness. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go with, dive right into it, head to head. I need to ambush.
The Overlord and
It didn't
Warriors
work
have
for
been
him the first
enhanced.
2 times, and
Cannons moving out.
right now he's trying to do something different. 10 minutes. Shadow Overlord and Shadow Dagger available, both of them for DRG.GK.
For the previous series, after GK takes down those Shadow Overlord and Shadow Tyrant, they will go for their last Fatal Strike. This is their playing style. He's stable.
Sun Chaser as well, available for Monglan.
So we can see they already managed 3-way, arriving at the high ground tower simultaneously and try to do that Fatal Strike.
The Blade trying to take on that Ballista. The top lane tier 2 turret is going to be the first target.
Blue team has destroyed a tower.
And then they're come for the high ground tower. They want to close out the game. They've got even 10,000 gold lead. So they don't need to be afraid of anything.
What is Red Canids going to do? By show procs his ult, he still have 15 more seconds. He knows that he can just push everyone back. Danny is going to fall. Fusion trying to prove his abilities just straight from the fountain, but he's gonna be pushed back. 3 people available from Red Canids, but they cannot come in to protect the crystal. It's going to be DRG.GK, the ones that are going to take the victory.
Congratulations to DRG.GK again, and there's another